Well, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Of course, this is Nails of Norway, and today I am going to show you a design that I did on these nails. Today we are starting out with just these sculpted nails. I sculpted them with polygel and forms. I used this awesome color. This awesome color is a brand under Macart, and I do not think they make these anymore, so this was the last one. This was the AC12-1. So yeah, and I will be doing a design that I found on Pinterest, but I think this girl is on both Instagram and TikTok and maybe other places. She is called Hat and Nails, and I just fell in love. I loved this design. I will do, of course, a little shorter version of these nails, but anyway, follow me into this journey, will you? So I'm starting out with cleaning the nails. I'm just cleaning it with alcohol, and I will be using Xeijayi Porcelain White LV 0037, and I'm just also first go in with some primer. I'm just applying the primer as a bonding agent between my previously sculpted nails and the Xeijayi gel polish. It's not necessary to do this step, but I did it anyway, just a precaution. So then I go in with this white Xeijayi, and I will apply one coat of this Xeijayi polish to all my nails. I have been searching around for white Xeijayi that are as white as possible. You know, of course, when you're using Xeijayis, the iron bits will cover the rest of the gel polish slightly grayish. But some are more gray than others, so I have been on the lookout to find one that is as white as possible. And I like this one. I really liked it. It has a lot of white in it, and it's easy to manipulate with a magnet, and it also has very fine particles, so you get a very bright shine. So yeah, I liked it. And as always, when I'm recording this, I will see my flash differently from what you see in the viewfinder. So if you think that I'm not doing it right, it's just because I'm sitting in a different angle than you see this. So yeah, I'm just going in, like I said, on all the nails in one layer, just because I want this white one to give that light through the next colors that I'm going to apply, because they are quite sheer. So I want this white to shine through. And as you also can see, my base is semi-sheer pink, so I do not want that pink to get through to the sheer colors that I'm going to apply on top. I'm not sure if you follow me, but it made sense in my head, so that's what I did. Yeah, even though I'm just showing you the design, this video will be quite long as usual, but then again, you will see almost every step that I do and almost every nail that I do it on. If you find this repetitive, you can always skip ahead, so just a heads up. And after I have applied this to all my nails, I will go in with the colored Xeijayis. I will be starting out with a Mordda one. It's called Blue Cream Silk number 4. And I will be using this Aurora Xeijayi number 5, and this one Porcelain White number 2, 4, and 8. And then I start out with this beige one. As you can see, the colors in these are quite sheer, and I don't know how to explain it. It kind of muted, I guess. Yeah, and sheer, transparent, whatever. But I will apply 2 layers of each color. I will only show you one because that will be quite repetitive. And again, this bringing out the magnets, you will not notice a very big difference here, but I will definitely see it for myself. Yeah, you can see it somewhat here before I cure it. And then with the blue one, this is slightly more pigmented, but as you saw from the inspiration picture, the colors there were also quite muted, so I wanted that look. I wanted the colors to be muted, but very finely blended together with the chrome details that I will be doing later on. I simply loved this design. Yeah, I will probably talk more about that later on, but I just loved it. Loved it. So I have one color for each nail in this set. I of course could have used brighter colors, but not this time. Maybe another time when my mood is different. I would have loved to recreate this design with different colors and with other chrome details. The cat eye will shine through the chromes slightly in the center of the nail, so I didn't need to be this particular with the application and the cat eye effect at the tip of the nail and the sides and the cuticle area, but I don't like doing things halfway. And also when you're doing a chrome later on, I wanted to apply this on the whole nail because I wanted the surface underneath the chrome to be as smooth as possible. That's an important part when doing chrome details. If not, that will shine through and make dents in your chrome application. So here are the nails ready, and I will be mixing some thick top coat together with the black. I will be using this Wonder Gel by Enailcouture. It is quite thick, not the thickest, but quite thick. So you add just a little drop of the black into it and mix it well. That will give you a darker background, so the chrome will be more dense looking than if you're only applying it on a clear base. And I will go in with a matte top coat to my nails. A matte top coat, I feel like the matte top coat sometimes can be slightly uneven. It makes some stripes. I do not like to apply chrome details on top of the matte surface because I find it slightly uneven. So I also end up buffing these nails just to make the surface as smooth as possible. But be careful not to buff through the top coat, because then you might end up ruining some of your cat eye effects. So yeah, just lightly buff it with the finest part of my buffer and just lightly go over and matte down that matte top coat. Yeah, I know some of you might find that redundant, but yeah, I like to do it. I like that better than just the matte top coat. And of course, when you're finished and are going to use chrome, you need to clean your nails very thoroughly, because any dust particles will show up and show through your chrome application. I like to use this micro brush here and really dig into the cuticles and sidewalls, just so that I know that all the dust particles has been removed. And then I go in with my black gel mixture and I'm just painting some irregular shapes, different shapes for different nails. Yeah, I almost try to copy the inspiration photo, but I'm making my own little twist on it. So yeah, just apply a very thin, actually not that thin, but even layer. That's what I was thinking about. Not thin, but even layer, because you cannot file this layer again. And I also flash cured each nail just because I do not want to let this top coat mixture fully cure, because that can make your chrome application harder. A slightly more tacky surface is better to apply the chrome in than a really hard fully cured top coat. So I usually, when I only do one nail, I cure it for 20 or 30 seconds, not a full 1 minute. So, and since I do all my nails here, I have to make sure that not the pinky end up fully curing by the time I'm finished with my index finger. But everything went smoothly when I did this, so I guess it was okay. So again, this is quite repetitive, but there are different designs on each nail, so I wanted to show you the different shapes that I did. And again, I love this design. I really loved it. It's like once or twice a year you end up doing something that you really love, and this one, I really loved it. I was so happy every time I looked at my hands. I was just so happy looking at it. If you know me, you know I like some bling on my nails, and yeah, this just made me happy for a couple of weeks. And I will be doing these designs in 2 layers. The first layer is, the first even chrome applicated layer, and the next layer will be raised up from this, so it creates kind of a 3-dimension to the nails. You will see, if you watch my steps, you will see what I do, and it will make more sense when you watch the next steps. And here you do not need to be that precise, because it's supposed to be wobbly, it's supposed to be organic, it's supposed to be not messy, but the more squiggly the better. This is a good practice for me because I do everything so neatly. I could have been even more dramatic with the wobbly lines, but it's a training curve for me. I should train doing things like this a lot more. And again, I can only say I do apologize for how long it has taken for me to upload another video for you guys. I feel like I only apologize whenever I put down a video. But life has been hectic, and I have so little time doing nails now, but that's not a bad thing for me. It's a bad thing for my YouTube channel. Yes, it is, but I feel like I can't apologize for having a life again. But I do really apologize to the viewers of my video, the few that are still left here. But I really appreciate you guys that have followed me for years, and the new ones, of course, that actually get my notifications. I really appreciate you. I cannot say thank you enough to all of you. So I try my best to put out a video once in a while, and I know that this is not how to run a YouTube channel. For me, it's just my creative outlet. It's not a YouTube career, if you know what I mean. This is just my hobby, my passion. Maybe not currently my passion, but my side hustle. Or not hustle, it's just my hobby. I like creating stuff. So after I have flash cured all these nails, I go take out my chrome here. I got this at Normal. It's called Christmas Myrrhacle, and it's from the brand the Gelpolish factory. It's a slightly cooler tone gold. The inspo picture also has this cool gold color, and that is what I was looking for, and found it in this chrome powder, and I just love the effect. It wouldn't have been the same with the warmer gold color. And as you can see, I applied quite a lot of this powder here, but I like to apply more than I do need, because I like to pat it in first. As you can see here, I like to drown the surface with chrome pigments, because when you do go in and polish the surface, it is so easy. You will not have any black patches or have any issues applying this chrome to the whole surface. So I like to apply more than I actually do need, just to be on the safe side. So yeah, as you can see, it's quite a lot, but it's just me and my nails most of the time, so I like to splurge. And I do not like to be irritated of surfaces that has not been covered with the chrome. So yeah, I first rub it in like excessively, and once I'm sure that the whole surface is covered by the powder, I go in and lightly rub on it, like polish it up the surface. And after I have fully dunked my top coat mixture here with chrome, I go in and dust off the nails with a duster, a soft brush. And then for the raised parts of this design, I will be using this dome thick top coat also from Enailcouture. It is super thick, but to get the best result with chromes, you would want to use a top coat and a wipe one. And that's why it's good to have top coats with different types of viscosity. And then I go in and make some thicker lines and thinner lines. I just outline the windows that I already have made, and then I just create this wavy texture, thicker, thinner, flatter, higher, yeah, to make it even more dynamic, and you will get that 3D cool effect. And I also just flash cure each circle and flash cure after a couple of lines, I guess. Yeah, you do not want to let these sit and flood all over the surface, or at least I didn't. So you're free to do whatever you want if you want to recreate something like this. I just have to say this is worth it if you like shiny nails. And again, quite repetitive, but skip ahead if you like to. I'm sorry about my voice today. I'm pretty tired, so my voice is also raspy and tired. I can definitely hear it and feel it. And again, you can of course play with these lines. You could have made them higher, you could have made them wider, you could have made them thicker and more wavy, more organic, I think. But I was happy with my results, so you can of course do whatever you like. If you will choose to do something similar, I can definitely recommend it. The look when I was finished was sometimes like press-on nails, like they were 3D printed and I just had pressed them on my nails. For me, that was a positive sign. But yeah, it depends on what you're looking for, but I really love this design. It was definitely a 10 out of 10 for me. So going in and rubbing in the chrome after I finished with all these nails and dunking it in with the chrome powder, as you can see. And after I am sure everything is covered, I go in and rub it. And after I have rubbed it in, I dust off the majority of the loose powder with a soft dust brush. And once I'm finished doing that, I go in with a clean makeup sponge and really clean up the area where the cat eyes are shining through. You will then still have chrome in your cuticles and your nail grooves, but don't worry, leave it there until you have applied top coat, and then you can go in and really clean them up. So but if you do this before you apply the top coat, you will wipe off some of your chrome application. So just leave it, just dust away the loose bits. So after this has been done, I go in with the top coat. I'm using a top coat that I only use for chrome details over chrome. The nails already has a raised area, so I do not want the top coat to flood these areas and make it very bulky, I guess. I do not have the words for it, but I go in and wipe off with a brush and wipe it off in the bottle, go in again and soak up a little bit more and wipe off the excess. Yeah, and then I go over it once more just to see that the top coat is where it is supposed to be, or where I want it to be. And of course I do this to all my nails. So yeah, just repeating the same thing. And again, I could have only applied the cat eye in the center of the nails, but that would have bulked up the nails or made them a little bit more uneven. So yeah, I wanted that smooth finish underneath, so that's why I covered the cat eye on the whole nail before I applied the chrome details. And when I'm finished applying the top coat, I go in with the alcohol and really clean the sidewalls and the cuticles and remove as much gold particles as I can. And if your gel polish has flooded into the sidewalls and cuticles, your gold dust will also be here, so be sure to apply the top coat neatly when doing this. And of course, you should not get any product into your cuticles or sidewalls when working anyway, so. And for my decoration, I will be using these pale pink stones and these shiny ones. They have different shapes and some clear ones. And I will also use these clear circular ones, the round ones, and pink and also white. And I will be applying these with this thicker crazy top coat. I just add a little dollop here and there where I want the stones to be. And I'm just picking out the stones, making some small clusters here and there, and just go ahead and do what I feel like doing or feel like placing them. And after they are cured in place, I go over them with the top coat to encapsulate them. Yes, I know a lot of the facets from the crystals will vanish, but I would rather have these for a couple of weeks and still have nice crystals and they are still there, rather than losing them. So yeah, I go in straight away and encapsulate them. And I just continue doing this for all the nails. So let me hear in the comment what you think of this design. Have you seen it before? I sure have, so you probably have as well. It has gone pretty viral. And of course, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And of course, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. And hit that notification so you get notified whenever I have a new video out. As you know, my videos come out here and there and all over actually, so you should press that notification so you actually get the videos that I post. And also, if you want to follow my other social media, maybe there will be some designs there that I haven't posted on YouTube. And as you can see, I'm very soon finished applying the rest of the beads, so you will see the finished results on both of the hands. And when I'm finished applying these beads and curing them into place and encapsulate them all, I will just apply some cuticles to my dry cuticles and dry skin and hydrate the nails or hands again. And you will actually see both my hands with this design. I loved it. I really love them, and I have said it several times. But I hope you also enjoyed this tutorial and learned something, or just watched because you enjoyed it. Well, I loved you for that, so thank you. And hopefully sooner than later I will have a new video out. So please enjoy seeing the finished results here on both my hands. I surely enjoyed it. So I will just say have a wonderful week, weekend, day, whatever. I hope everyone is doing well, and I hope to see you soon, everybody. I'm just going to say bye bye for now, everyone. Bye bye.